everyone, my name is Deanna Tikhonov and I'm a women's health nurse practitioner. I wanted to create a channel where women could come together of all ages and learn more about our bodies, about birth control, about preventing pregnancy, about managing a pregnancy while you're pregnant, and everything there is in between that women go through. I have so many times where patients of mine tell me that they've been Googling away, freaking themselves out about something that, may or may not be really the case. It's not always factual information that you find online. And I thought it would be a great idea to create this channel where women could come and learn factual, true information about our bodies. This by no means is supposed to replace seeing a healthcare provider in person. It's extremely important that you still see someone in person when it comes down to picking something that you'd like or discussing more of your situation, because each and every one of you have your own unique stories, and it's important that that is reviewed before any medical interventions are done. This is not supposed to replace that at all, but it's supposed to be a way to provide more education for you and allow you to learn more about our bodies, which we should know as women. We should know how our bodies work, and it shouldn't be a taboo topic to talk about. So I'm super excited to dive in. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about what a women's health nurse practitioner is. Some of you guys may know what a nurse practitioner is, and maybe for some of you it's brand new terminology that you haven't heard of before. So just to simplify things a little bit, myself, my background is that I became a registered nurse first, which was 4 years of schooling to get my bachelor's. I worked for a few years and then went back for my master's. That's typically the route that most nurse practitioners do in some way or another. And as I got my master's, I specifically picked a specialty. So I did women's health. There's many different specialties out there: pediatrics, family, adult, geriatrics, psych, anesthesiology. So a lot of different ways you can go as a nurse practitioner. Then after I finished my master's, I got nationally certified, and here I am. So what is the difference between a nurse practitioner and a doctor? Well, simply put, I am not trained to do surgery, and I also specifically do not deliver babies, but I can see women throughout their pregnancies, help with any conditions that they have throughout the pregnancy and after as well. So that's kind of a simplified version in a nutshell. Also, as training goes for a nurse practitioner, it's following the nursing model rather than the medical model. So what does that mean? So nursing model usually follows more of a holistic approach where we're looking at the whole person to see what other factors of the whole person's life could be impacting their health, whereas the medical model tends to follow more of a what's the problem, let me treat it, in that model. Now, of course, there's exceptions to that, and there's absolutely providers out there that kind of intertwine both the nursing model and the medical model. So it's not to say that it's a very rigid thing, but that's just to simplify things a bit. Definitely nurse practitioners are being much more utilized than they ever were before, especially in the US. So I wouldn't be surprised if you watching may have seen a nurse practitioner before and maybe not even known it. A lot of times I do get confused as a doctor, although I always introduce myself as a nurse practitioner. So it's something that, as a patient, the school of thought is like anyone in a white coat is a doctor, and that's not really the case anymore. Things are changing. So, also as a nurse practitioner, we have a little bit, we're usually in the office much more than doctors are, because doctors have to cover hospital, maybe have to do surgery, things like that. So many times as a patient, it's quicker to get an appointment with a nurse practitioner than with a doctor. So it's definitely something that, if you've never seen a nurse practitioner before, I recommend really being open to it and maybe seeing one if you have the opportunity to. And I just wanted to let you guys know if you don't know what a nurse practitioner is. And I'm super excited to share with you guys loads of information about birth control, about pregnancy, about periods, and I'm really happy you decided to join me. So please don't forget to like and subscribe this channel, and I look forward to talking about some future topics.